So what we're looking at is it's actually focusing on the stance. What you're talking about is nothing wrong. Yeah. What we're talking about is something that is quite well in advance of what most people have. Yeah. Now the reason why I say in defensive, like the likes of karate and jiu-jitsu, you talk about when somebody's about 4th, 5th dan, they'll have this use of this stance knowledge without being there. This knowledge of it within, this power that it's coming from here, that it's not from here. The trouble is when most people learn the stances, this is the one they can see. It's like when people went to do Wing Chun, they tend to do this. When they step into the stance form.
So basically,
because this is the one that you can see, and this is the brain. It's like hand-eye coordination. You've got hand-foot coordination. That's the bit that you can see. This is the one that feels strong. And it's only when you actually go into something. Now, if you notice, because what I did there, I have to hit before this foot hasn't landed, because it's about the back leg. It's the back. This is what I'm developing, the drive there. This one then comes down, so I can actually bring the foot back up again to use it with whatever. That's the stance I would be going into if I was kicking or striking. And it's this, so this is the stance that we're looking for. When we're looking in Chi-Cell, we're looking at actually understanding this stance in that position or that position.
Got you.
And what I tend to do is use them independently, not together. Because if I'm using them together, that's where you're vulnerable.
So if I was doing it, what I'm looking for, I'm not looking for. If I do that, I've got no power.
Well, you've got power,
but it's one direction. It doesn't have the ability to change.
It hasn't got the ability to confuse me. It's like if we're going to say from here, and I just start pushing you back like that, then you've got time to think and react. If I start doing that type of thing, if I start putting different energies in, your brain is constantly trying to
align itself
and assess what the situation is going on.
It's trying to get back to the feeling of balance again.
So we're talking about disruptive energies. And so that's what we're looking at, is just understanding where the stance is actually coming from. What we're looking at dealing with is how we're using stances, like when we're using the empty technique. This is that stance that's coming out on this one, but then be circling in to cover my centre line. And from that position then we'll be changing where things are actually, where we're coming in off this stance. But if I find myself, whereas if you come out with meters there and I haven't got that, this is where I change stances now.
You're going to have to use different lines in here.
Because I can't, from that position here, you've got the line that's, you've got a stronger alignment in that. I can't, you've got the strength, you've got the position for us, you have the ability to do that. Now I can either sort of try to lap that, which is a little bit more difficult to try to take it across, or I can just change that alignment coming in from there so I'm getting the line in.
Change the direction of the force. So basically what you're saying is that I can be doing, going in for a tan sour there. Now if that line's covered with this connection from here, if I go there, now I can go into that direction by using the opposite hip. But I'm not, if I do it switched on, both hips, I haven't got that ability to be
to change, because you've already used it.
So basically, if I'm going into these kind of positions, I'm going in, now I can go in.
Now you're starting to get this change in lateral energy. So we're looking at it, when we're talking about these sort of, coming across from these sort of positions, we're shifting and changing the angles.
Put the swing the table.
So it's this whole feeling of what's actually happening. Again, this is where it becomes important in your entry techniques. Because essentially what we're looking for is an entry technique to find out where the elbows are.
To find out how his stance is.
We need, again, there's this whole idea of where the collision is, the fight.
To find out where his images are. So if I'm looking at this, it's to find out how your hips, your hips are lifted, definitely hips are lifted, your shoulders are pulled back to give you the support. Now, the way that I would feel that I would possibly go is underneath.
Well, that's where, exactly.
That's where I was feeling the energy was starting to come slightly. That's where it was starting to come off my centre line. Which
that's it. I mean, that's where the thing is about that's where your chi out skills come in, which change from an entry. So you got that blend going from an entry technique into a chi out technique.
Yeah.
Is where you start feeling changing and sensing the energies.
Yeah, yeah.